right, we're back. I'm saddened by that. I'm saddened by events that happened in the end, but we're here. We're here. We'll make this work. I mean, I don't think that part of it. I don't think. Hey, don't start with me. What the? Oh, is that the... Oh. I don't want to hit the thing. Oh, run away. Oh! Are we a bunch of level 10s just trying to destroy this thing? Yeah, we are, aren't we? Oh. Ow. Wait, my thing is bound to the abode? We are, aren't we? We're a bunch of... Yeah, we're a bunch of 91s trying to kill a level 100. Okay, this is the one that's in, right? Excuse me while I die. Again. Wow, that AoE is just wrecking me. Why are we doing this? This is not exactly the way I would start this. Back up. It's killing Is this a level is this an A rank or an S rank? I don't mean. God, it sounds like a cannon going on. 7, 5, 3, and that 4 nuts. Yeah, because I didn't contribute that much, but okay. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't contribute much to that, so it's like, okay. No. Oh, alright, let's continue the story that I was in the middle of. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Yeah, they weren't. But the infrastructure of my network was. Now, if I could just have the sack of leaves. Oh, yeah. Here. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Yay. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gordon. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Bono, as agreed. Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. I will take that. I'm gonna need that bottle. I only have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far for a promise, but let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mablu. You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a range hand for now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Well, it's finally done. The quest. Excellent trade. 3-year premium. Success, you've traded a 5,000 pel sack of top-grade mate leaves for a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal. Yeah, let me just have that, please, so you don't break it. Dies? You're giving me dies? Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jar of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it until we get to the saddle, mate. Thank you. Haha, can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Don't joke about that! Luckily, Havley's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. This is it. The trade we've been working towards. Yeah. Still in one piece. Right. Time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, Saddler. We've bought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug. But you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an inspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. A deal's a deal. And if you don't honor this, although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Jah, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so it won't take. So this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca, it's never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can taste the smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours. And to think we started out with only 100 pail basket of alpaca wool. My Blue, you're gonna be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, third promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. You traded a 10,000 jug of premium mezcal for it. I have a feeling that when we get back, what's his name? Most likely I've already gotten about Falcon is moving on. You acquired the saddle then? Mm-hmm. Yes, and thanks in no part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends, so you can practice. Hmm? Well, I know. This is something I need to learn. Yes, you do. Great sunken gods. I did it. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting what Clement's touch. That is because of a singular scent, with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're only now noticing that? Zaral Jah, he's back. What the? Having done exactly what he set out to do. Is it just me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a very existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. Of course it does. Of course he's got to get the best one in existence. I didn't imagine to stand a prize like that. The beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Quack Lamont. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tyrrell can remain at peace. An everlasting desire. Peace can only be forged in the fires of war. Is one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war, merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Toto all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth, they have vast, unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does the Brazilian son seek to provide education. He offers much-needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renowned appreciation for peacetime. It is true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it's left behind. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The opposed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. This is why Goloja did not elevate the Malmoja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Thrall, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone. Another tyrant in the making. Nothing more. It's always been like that. Never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Joanna. It's like we're not even family. This is not what I signed up for when I came here, you know. I'll ponder Zoralja and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle. I've practiced how to use it. So lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orcana is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Lakmama off on her hunt. We just need to capture an alpaca. It doesn't have to be great. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on Reclamant as she marshals her courage to attempt the harrowing task of capturing. Oh yeah, check it out. We can now just... They put an icon next to the quest whenever you need to use an emote, so... You automatically use that emote. So you don't have to constantly open the menu or have a hotkey.
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Reclamant is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart. And off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
It'll be fine.
Wait. Do you hear that?
They did it!
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
What? No one? I'm so relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy looking beast. Surely this would be enough to satisfy the defeated goal. It better be. Knowing the Pilu. Lamont still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like magic, though? Make tea! I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. What in the world? What is this one? Dancer. Huh. Oh yeah, let me get mine out. What the? That's not the button I wanted. Okay. What are they? Yeah, that's the only problem is, like, I really don't know how you would start this up now. Too many inner workings at once happening with Monk now. But it's not complicated, it's just like it's simplified, but it'll take a moment. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea then. Buck Lamont can't be that far behind. Oh, that tea is really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat. What sounds they react to. They're adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished defeat of gold, have you? Yes, there's no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. We did it. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoralja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Goljaja himself. Appa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Totoyo, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokoi, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear our grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulo Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure. Equal to the Yokuhost in stature and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some troubled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gorol Jojo showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him. He grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Golol Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pilu from the Yokhoi's subjugation. Then he turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intended when fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Golol Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Itinerant. I'm trying to read it. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pilu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. You may not know that Gulu Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures. On an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third promised, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mevlu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast, and if anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of goal, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu fashion. I surely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Yeah. Not only did she do the feat, but she also learned of the Pelu ways and how things operate within their clan and their people. Something that the others will probably not do at all. So this is what they look like. Go on, set it in the tablet. Perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. You're well on your way, Third promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mevlu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and their customs. It might seem oblivious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wilmot. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I do appreciate everything you've done for me, but I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. This is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Maybelline. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure. Thank you, Jonathan. What did I tell you? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. They once ruled over far more than just the Yokopaka and the Pela Pela. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yukturol and all of its peoples. During that era, the Pelo Pelo were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. And if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi have to tell us? They might not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh, Crow. I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring, do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yukturor around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than a simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Maybelline? Right then, let's head back to Tuttlio and get ready to search for the next elector. That it? We done? Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure to set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even bought a golden impact at the heel. But you heard Zoral Shah's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wak Lamont. Everyone she meets will come to love her too. And that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Maybelline. You might be right. It feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zaraja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and God knows you all have been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers. To be a promise that protects, that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Exo 12 with us. The contest has hardly begun. 6 more. Oh, hang on. Kinda wish it would automatically use the ticket for now. Come on, let's see if we can. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first key zone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march on to Cosma Kuda. Chances are good. Chances are good. We'll find an elector there as well. Anything else? Let's see what your patient Hanu friend has to say. Yes. Man, I haven't even reached. I'm almost at 91. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third person's coin. But it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Kano. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn and follow the road, which runs alongside the Cosma. Koza. Oh my god. The Koza River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, several people injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. No, not the festival. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Yup. Now I'm worried for the Hano. It sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozamakuka, we should head over to the Arch. Yeah, the gathering and crafting. Oh. Like I said, once I've done the main story, and I'm gonna back away a bit and do, just go do something. Clean up the stuff that needs to be cleaned up. Like the other games that I, started and such. I've let this game consume me for too long, and it's like, I need start breaking away with it when I can. I don't mind working on the expansion, but after the story's done, it's like I need. Are we all ready to leave? Maybe. Then onward to Kozamaka. Open the way. Boy. Be sure opened the way.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Kozamaka. Koza.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Ew.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Welcome to the current area. Cryo. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? The good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right? Right. Let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. What the? What is that? I need to know. So yeah, that's the first thing it wants you to do, is fill up the things. And then I think that means that these will be more powerful. And then you just go from there. Yeah, it takes, yeah, see? And then you just you just fill it up and make sure those are always full, so that you can make the other ones more stronger. Okay. Like I said, I need to go and train, but I think I'd rather wait until I'm level 100. Everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings, of course. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okahanu. Okaranu. Ah! I did it. Okay. So yeah, one more level and apparently I will pretty much one more level and I'll actually have access to the stronger versions of the basic attacks. The three basic hit combo. And apparently my elixir field upgrades too. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed, well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Huh? Oh, okay. What? It's a Hanu greeting. Sure, you heard of it last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third province in our entourage. I, Zeno Halib, welcome you to Hokkaido. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we're not quite ready to begin. For the moment, enjoy the hospitality of our village. Right then. It helped to do some investigation and Wakapello. So let's take a look around as here as well. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Aaronville, Alizé, and Crow could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Waklama, Ronald, and myself will handle this northern half. I want to go with Crow. Sounds good to me. Wait, you see it? I just saw it too. Crow's paintbrush. So she already has the job of the Pictomancer change. Then again, I think she was always one, but it's just never revealed what she does as her job until now. Because whenever we ran into her, it was just like, she's just there. What am I doing? Where are we going? Is this it? Oh, yeah, that's the way.